Well, hello there, beautiful Aries. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill. I am here talking to you about April. Yes, I have pre-programmed the cards. They are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and separate them into their 3 piles so we can pick one pile. And then I'm going to go ahead and start laying them out and talking to you about the month of April, Aries. I have gotten messages for you. There's the general message that is for everybody. And then there's, of course, the specific message that is for you and you alone. There will be, of course, 4 weeks in April, covering, so we'll have 4 columns and 3 rows. Where we are, what's blocking us, and what our solution is the final row. And we will start talking. I'm going to just talk briefly right now, even as we have these cards laid out. I want to talk about what the general message is right now for all signs. Right now we have some really interesting messages coming through. They speak to, I'm going to set these over here. They're all done. We have some very interesting new energy coming down the pike that is talking about how newness and change is happening. Everybody is at a different stage. There are those entering the chrysalis stage that are going to be transforming. There are those coming out of that, and they are beautiful butterflies, of course. And then, of course, there's the ones who are caterpillars. They're trudging the road to prepare for what's coming next. But there's so much change happening. I just want everyone to realize everyone's at a different stage, and as we approach the changes, we need to keep our knees flexible and be ready for what comes down the pike. Okay, don't get stuck in one thing over another. We want you to stay very clear with yourself, with your intentions, so that you can move forward. Okay, Aries? That's very important. And I want you to also hear that the special message just for you, Aries, is that you are about to embark on some very big things. So staying vigilant in doing the footwork is going to be very important for you. There are a lot of new beginnings, a lot of springtime type new beginnings for Aries specifically. Beginnings. I also was told very specifically to be ready to release the shell that you used to wear, like armor. I'm not sure what that means, but I know that you do. You yourself understand what that means. So be careful, be clear, and as you shed that armor, be prepared for that weird sensitive feeling of feeling unprotected, but also know that you don't need it. You don't need to be that protected right now. So pay attention to it and accept that for what it is. It's exciting, right? It's exciting to start something new, but also to start it slightly unprotected. It feels weird, but it's good. I think it's going to be a really good start for you, Aries, okay? So remember, I also am an Aries, so we're going to get into this reading now. Let's look at April 2nd through the 8th, all right? We have the 9 of Cups here, talking about wishes fulfilled. We have things coming through that we have been working very hard for, and things are coming together, right? We've been getting the ball rolling in certain areas, and things are getting going, and that's wonderful news. You're feeling very good about that. That's excellent. Wonderful stuff. The area where you're blocked is fighting for the Knight of Swords. And wanting to be more empowered in the situation. So there's part of you that really wants to do more and have more going on, to be a person who has the energy to argue for your power, right? You want to be in charge of what's going on around you. You may not have all that, so you're going to be told some things, and you're just going to be like, oh. But your wishes are being fulfilled. So interestingly, even though it's within parameters, right? So now you're getting told your wishes are being fulfilled within parameters. And now you're like, oh, okay, so these are the parameters. That's interesting. Pay attention to how that plays out. We will get more information on this at the end of this video, of course. The Queen of Swords is here saying there's going to be somebody who can walk through. Maybe there will be an argument within the space that you're in. Too many people like trying to tell other people what to do, right? But there will be somebody who is the Deus Ex Machina, the God machine in this moment. She will be coming in and saying, hey, I'm in charge here. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. And what's going on right now is you're not in charge. So stop doing that. Stop pushing other people around just because they're new, okay? Let's try not to be too gullible, Aries, all right? It's easy to fall into a space of thinking that people have your best interests at heart when they don't. So watch your back a little bit. Don't be crazy. And don't put on the armor, but be ready, okay? So now the second week, being the 9th, April 9th through the 15th, we are looking at the 10 of Pentacles, meaning that there's some financial stuff going on, some family finances going on. Make sure your home is cared for, everything is taken care of, you've done your bills, everything is straight, everything is cool. You want to make sure your money is square all the way through this, okay? The sun is here, and the sun is telling you an area where you're blocked. You're not going to be in a position, as far as your money goes, to sit back and say, I don't know. So you're going to have to be on point about that, right? We want you to pay attention to what's coming. If you know that there's going to be another bill coming up, just be prepared to move the money around and be prepared for it. You can do this in an educated way or a not educated way. So pay attention. It's good, okay? Now the 7 of Pentacles is here as your solution for this particular week. And we're talking about how, indeed, there will be enough money. You are going to be taken care of financially. There will be. Everything is going to be fine. You just need to pay attention. Pay attention and plan for it, okay? So that's an important part of how this goes. Pay attention to what's coming, and you will be fine, all right? Good job, Aries. You're doing all right. Everything is ready. The 16th through the 22nd of April, we're looking at the star. You've done all this hard work, and you're trying really hard to get everything put together, and it's finally coming together. It's all falling to plan. Okay, everything's going to, all the dominoes are going to line up in a perfect situation, okay? Everything is going to come together as it should, okay? The area where you're blocked is, of course, the 3 of Wands, saying that, you know what, yeah, this is that moment where you're going to find yourself remembering something from the past, but finding out that it doesn't actually apply as well as it should to this. You thought your past experience would apply to this situation. You're about to find out that it doesn't, okay? So as much as you had an idea about how things would go, it's not going to go quite that way, okay? So just sort of keep that in mind, all right? And be aware that there will be, you need to bend your knees and maybe get ready to do some changes, all right? Interesting. The 3 of Cups is here saying that, yes, while your ideas may not be 100% all squared away, the 3 of Cups is here to say that, yes, indeed, there's going to be a party anyway this particular week. I want you to embrace the party. Allow for that thing to happen where maybe you don't rake in $1,000, but you will, in fact, be in a position to enjoy the party, right? There will be a shindiginous moment. There's going to be some good joy happening, and I want you to embrace that. That's going to be some good stuff, all right? There's love in there, all right? There's love in this moment here. I want you to embrace the love, even if it seems to throw you a little further from where you think you ought to be. It's okay, all right? Stay in the love. Perfect. Now, this final week of April, the 23rd through the 29th, we're looking at your financial foundation being solidified and getting better. So you are getting the idea behind what you're doing, and you're getting yourself squared away. Everything is getting better. I'm excited to see that for you. Very good. Do be into it, right? Do be embracing what this is, what's new about it, how it works for you, what's coming through for you about it, all right? Your financial foundation will solidify if you can take everything you've got from here and bring it forward, right? We want to let our wisdom and our experience show us the way, all right? Now, of course, we have the 9 of Wands in an area where we're blocked. Not everybody is going to believe what you have to say about this. You're going to get a lot of advice from strange people who have no business having opinions about what you're doing. So, smile and nod, let them move along, all right? Just let their information be their ideas about what they think you do, which is hilarious because they don't know you, so they don't know what you do. But let that be what it is, okay? Let them be those people. And now, as you move forward, let's look at the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is telling me your solution is going to be in fighting for what you love, okay? So step up to the plate. As people in this moment of now, you can let those people have their ideas, but in the moment when it's really going down, you're going to be the one saying, oh, no. I know what to do. Don't tell me how to do this. Thank you. And in fact, if you can find a non-confrontational way of saying that same thing, perfect. It's a very strange thing when other people try and tell you how to do something that you know how to do. So interesting, isn't it? The ever wonderful, are you really going to do it like that? Oh, please. So it's always good to have another option in your back pocket. And I encourage you to maintain readiness for that, but don't hold yourself back, okay? Cool. So we're going to go ahead and set these aside as per usual so that we can go in deep on the first week. So they'll be right there. I'm going to go ahead and set these right here. And these are also pre-programmed and ready to go. So we'll go ahead and go deeper right now. On this first week, the 2nd through the 8th of April. So Aries, let's look at this. We had the wishes fulfilled. We were looking at all the things that were going really well. Everything is good. We have the 4 of Pentacles here telling you that it's the Badger, self-reliance, and practical pursuits. You are finding yourself to be fantastically capable and able to do the things you need to do and also to take care of the things in front of you. There's been a lot of contention, other people maybe not being as on board or believing in you the way you think they should. And I want you to know that you are completely capable and able to take care of yourself. That's why your wishes are fulfilled, because you've done the work. All right? So you are self-reliant. Good job. You don't rely on others to take care of you. And now we have the 10 of Cups, which is, of course, leaves us happiness. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is always a really wonderful card. The Grasshopper, leaps of happiness. And yeah, no, this is all about you being completely capable and able with all of your things, and your ideas are coming together, which is so nice. I'm glad to see that for you, Aries. You've worked really hard through March with a lot of uncertainties and unclearness, but now it's all coming clearer. Bing, 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 and everything is going to be great. So, well done. This is the overall theme of this week. Now let's look at our quote-unquote blockages, right? Knight of Swords. There's going to be that one guy who sits around saying, oh, you shouldn't do it that way. Or I want to do it. I want you to do it like this. Somebody's going to sit around trying to tell you how to handle it and take your power. But it's not their business. So you're going to have to tell them to scooch on out. You know, go, 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 right? That's what you're going to do. But the Hangman is here. Bat, new truths and perceptions. The Bat is here telling us that, yes, indeed, You could get hung up on what this guy says. But I'm going to encourage you not to get hung up on that because he doesn't know you. He doesn't know you. So he will try and shoot down your enthusiasm and your overall drive because to him, it benefits him to do so, right? Craziness. The Lovers is here. B, fertility, spiritual choice. The Lovers, which is simply saying that this feeling of having somebody around who is your counterpart, who is, I mean, you may not be getting the best advice right now from your counterpart in life. This person has their ideas and their willingnesses and their abilities, but they aren't the same as yours. So they may sit around saying, I don't really know that you're doing it the right way, blah, blah. They're going to have a lot of weird things to say. They're not going to be the handy-dandy, hey, let me support you as much as I possibly can, people. They're going to be the ones who are saying, are you sure? Are you sure? And the answer is, whether you're sure or not, you're moving forward. And once again, we have the Queen of Swords telling us that she's going to show up and say, all right, this guy over here with the sword, he's not right. You do it the way I tell you to and stop everything else, okay? Cool. So she's going to come in and tell you what's what. And you're going to do it her way because she's the boss, all right? So now we have the Nine of Swords, which is the Loon, answers and hopes in dreams. So we have answers and hopes in dreams with the Loon, all right? And I want you to know and understand that this Loon here is telling us, hey, we are here. We are going through cycles, of course, and our dreams are coming. Our dreams are coming. The answers are coming. Don't be alarmed. Don't be upset. Don't let all of this silliness of naysayers stop you. I mean, Aries, you're not very easily stopped most times anyway. So, but in this moment of now, you may have thought that some of your support system would be there for you, and they're not. Okay, so that's really annoying, and it could throw you a curveball. So I want Aries to just punch in, do Aries things, and don't let that stop you. All right. The Hawk is here. Knight of Swords, a hawk of guardianship and ventures. So please know you are being guarded. I think the Queen has your back this time. For once, you are actually being helped by the Queen of Swords. She's going to sit there and say, hey, everybody step away. This person may be new, but they've got their stuff and they're okay. We've talked about this. We're going to handle it and everything's going to be all right. Okay? So rest assured that while everything is a little bit different from one time to another, you are going to be okay. All right? So hang in there. For this week, we just really want you to understand that, yes, you have support. You are supported. You have wisdom. You have answers coming. You have this Queen. She's on your side this time. Oh my God. All of this is wonderful. Joyness and fabulousness, newness, awesome. So just kind of let this part go because it's not the best part of the week, okay? So, with all of this being said, we will talk next week at about the 9th through the 15th. All right? Thank you so much, Aries. We'll talk then.